Welcome back to Copper Star Precision, the channel dedicated to getting you more points at your competitive shooting matches. Today we're going over the NRL22 November 2023 Course of Fire. This Course of Fire has a little bit of a challenge to it. There are definitely some stages we want to discuss the optimal strategies or different strategies you can employ to make sure that you score the most points at your matches. So if you're not already subscribed to this channel, I'll be releasing a stage video each day this week. Make sure you go down below, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to be notified when the videos go live. And without further ado, let's jump into the November Course of Fire, which definitely has some things that are challenging to say the least. So stage one is called Turkey and Stuffing, 12-round stage. There's a restriction on this stage: no dialing, elevation, only magnification and parallax may be adjusted. And the course description is as follows. On the start signal, you'll take a prone position and engage the targets with one shot each from near to far and then from far to near. The far target will only be the left target from this position. You will then move to any position on the top half of the tank trap, which means the center and the tips, and engage the targets with one shot each from near to far and then from far to near. The far target will only be the right target from this position. So we have four banks of targets. We have KOL rack, we've got a target at 64 yards, and then we have two targets at 100 yards. We only engage the left one from the prone position and the right one from the tank trap. What's nice is that the left one is a smaller target and the right one is slightly larger at 2.5 inches. I'll put the target sizes in MOAs and mils down here. But essentially the prone position is on the smaller target, so it's probably more stable prone than on the tank trap. So whoever wrote the Course of Fire was being a little generous there. So essentially the only thing to keep track of during this stage is near to far, far to near, 2 times, and making sure you're engaging the left target and then the right target, either if you're prone or if you're on the tank trap. So prone is pretty self-explanatory. As far as gear goes, I have this Armageddon gear X-Wing I like to use as a rear bag. So my rifle will be here, bipods deployed, timer goes off, I'll get into a prone position. Depending on how your course is set up at your match, I'm anticipating taking a position on the left side of the tank trap just to put my brain in the mindset that I'm engaging the left target when it comes to the prone position. So you'll see me go prone if there's space and if the target layout makes sense, to go left of the tank trap if possible. That way I'm thinking I'm on the left side of the tank trap, I'm engaging the left 100-yard target. And then essentially we just transition to the tank trap. As far as gear there goes, I like a wedge-shaped bag. This is the Armageddon gear OG Sticky Game Changer. Something that fills the center nicely. You could use the tips. I always think that having the rifle have a lower center of gravity is always more stable. And here I'm able to use my knee as rear support to support the back of the rifle. I can also bring with me a pump pillow of some kind in order to fill in that gap. But other than that, this is a pretty straightforward stage. So what it would look like is something like this. We start with all gear in hand. Timer goes beep. I'm going to drop this here, assume a prone position. I can't adjust my elevation, and the first target's at 52 yards, so that's 0 for me. So I'm going to find the first target. I'm going to engage. I'm holding over. In my case, my dope is about 0.4 mils. Find that on my scope. Engage the second target, find the last target. My holdover is about 1.7 mils, so I'm going to go halfway in between the 1.5 and 2 mil hash marks. Engage that target twice, come back down, first target, 0.4, engage, and then KOL rack, straight up engage. If you have 10-round magazines, this is where I would suggest doing the mag change, because you need 12 rounds for the stage. While I'm here in transition, drop the mag, put a new mag in, come up. We can put our bipod legs up if we need to, shimmy over here. Nice and stable on the center of the tank trap. Using my left hand to stabilize the forend of the rifle. Gonna find that first target, engage straight up. Second target, engage, in my case, 0.4 mils. And then third target to the right this time, engage 1.7 twice, and then work my way back down. So a relatively straightforward stage. Like I said, having the right gear helps. And again, I recommend, a wedge-shaped bag for the middle of the tank trap. Again, getting the rifle as low to the ground as possible on the barricade that you're shooting off of is going to help with stability. Bringing a pump pillow or using your knee as rear support. And other than that, it's just remembering the target order. So when it comes to this course of fire, this is one of the relatively straightforward stages. Again, where people are going to mess up is the order. So near to far, far to near, and then whether you're engaging the left bank of the left 100-yard target or the right 100-yard target. So hopefully those tips and tricks helped. If they did, let me know down in the comments below. I'll be releasing a video on each stage each day this week. So make sure you're subscribed to this channel with notifications enabled. And until I see you next time, as always, score more points.